Spiral, 2 Jews, 2 mics, 2 hours, starting now.
All right, it's the Nightbird. Who's on the Nightbird? Allison Steele. That's the Nightbird, right? Does that make sense to you?
Nope.
Come on, I'm reading the book about Led Zeppelin. Reading is the wrong word when you're listening. Reading isn't really accurate when you're listening to someone go, and then in Manchester, Jimmy Page went down the street one day and he saw a young man with a head going, "Horrible, I am white, but I can sing the blues like a black man, like Slim McGee or Brownie or Sonny Brownie." Brownie McGurk.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Are you reading Hammer of the Gods? What are you reading?
No, Hammer of the Gods I read when appropriate, when I was 12 or whatever it was. when the first
Same time it's appropriate to listen to a Led Zeppelin album.
When they tell me, you can't believe it, they drive through a hotel room and, so I don't remember one thing from Hammer of the Gods, except that don't get in the way of. Well, you probably know more about it than I do, my friend, from your dealings with Brownie McGee. No, that wasn't it. It was Jimmy. Don't tell me the name. The documentary was about Michael Debah.
Thank you.
And his wife, Pamela. I mean, not current wife, but she knew the Led Zeppelin. She, I think, even said something like, "Watch out, don't go near those idiots," or something like that.
Oh.
Not idiots, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, she didn't warn him off of them, but
right.
But no,
right.
she was with Jimmy Page for some period, some
notable
God. period.
And I also watched to get ready for this. I watched the making of Led Zeppelin. Don't. I'm not bragging. I watched the making of Led Zeppelin, which was an. It was
so boring. It was so boring.
Huh?
Did
you get a chance to see it?
They are all just like humorless dullards, especially Jimmy Page.
And then first of all, you spend the first 20 minutes looking up, is Jimmy Page Asian? He's not Asian. He might have some Asian.
I didn't have that experience, but
well, because you're not a weird person like me. Why is Jimmy Page much like I'm trying to think of somebody who is similar to that, who's Chinese. Chaka Khan? Maybe Chaka Khan.
I can't go on your little racial profiling journey with you.
It was one of those black groups from the 50s. The Imperials? I don't remember. But I tell you, my friends liked them. Who am I? I'm Sonny Boy.
I just like you yes-ending yourself out of a corner. It's fun.
I'm Terry Sonny Boy. I'm Terry Sonny Boy. Sonny Boy Terry? No, Terry. Terry, and your last name is Sonny Boy. And so,
we're on Led Zeppelin. Yeah, so Led Zeppelin is our umbrella topic right here.
Right. Now, Led Zeppelin, and if you know nothing about Led Zeppelin, don't think, you know what I'd like to see? I'd like to see an authorized, something that I know the band stands behind.
Yeah.
Because that will take you right to the making.
Right. They let it all hang out. They let it, they're a warts and all group of guys, aren't they? Just like the Eagles.
I was what I was thinking of halfway through was like, why? Come on, fellas. Come on, give me a little peek into the, wasn't there a wild side to you guys? But no, it's all about, and they keep going back over and over again to what, like maybe one concert or two concerts or one concert, or there are a lot of concerts, but it's very, very annoying. But it's good.
I think part of the impetus for making it was like this sort of footage that they were glorifying of young Led Zeppelin.
Yeah, I think they came by it honestly. I don't think they tried to make a horrible movie. But she was sober. I watched it with Gina, and Gina's birthday. She came up from San Diego.
Yeah.
And oh my God, we didn't finish it. We did not finish that.
Let me just say, from my personal experience, we didn't help it.
Did you say weed?
Yes, you said you were sober when you watched it. So.
Oh, I was sober when I watched it.
That's what
Wasn't
you
I
said.
sober?
You said that, and I'm just telling you that you wouldn't have
would have
fixed
helped
it.
me.
You wouldn't have fixed it.
But I'm fascinated now with Robert Plant because Susan's old friend and my old friend, Rosie Flores, mostly Susan's friend, is opening for Robert Plant now on a national tour.
Yeah.
And it's a big break for her at 75.
That's fantastic.
So it's really great. And
no, Robert Plant, Robert Plant.
I like the Alison Krauss stuff.
Yeah, I mean, he has some kind of humanity about him. That
yes.
And a little bit of a sense of humor.
That's what I'm hoping will get me to the book. I'm hoping he stands wisely by looking at some ancient cave things while Jimmy Page is playing the viol. You know what I'm saying? I know how he produces the sound. Don't fucking bullshit me. I played the violin.
And the
poorly.
guitar. Yes.
Poorly. And the guitar poorly. So you could tell me when I combine those two babies. But it's, I think I just got off of a riff. I got a riff. Woo, 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 woo. Okay, so, I'm very excited about the Led Zeppelin story by Bob Spitz. Who's written other stuff too that I liked. He wrote, I think, about Dylan. Well,
yeah. I've just never. I had a short love affair with side one of Led Zeppelin 4.
Led Zeppelin who?
Led Zeppelin 4.
Oh, how's that open up?
That opens up.
Hey, mama said the way you move, gonna make you sweat, gonna make you groove.
Now, I was trying to, for my therapist, making her listen to my voice, right?
Yeah.
This happened a long time ago and you weren't there, so it's fine. And I did something like, and she goes, excuse me. And she brought attention to the fact that I was making a similar face that you were making, which I could not use to generate high notes.
Yeah.
But you seem to be able to. Is it all up here?
At 9 in the morning.
The
most impressive part is at 9 in the morning. I got that out.
Way down inside.
What's funny is that I live in a house where me bursting into that doesn't cause my wife to go, is everything okay? Or,
It sounds like a
pretty normal course of business in my house.
Well, I think Robert Plant, he ruined it for... Robert Plant was singing like a black man. I don't know why I say it like that.
He really wasn't, but...
No, but he did. You couldn't be that into the blues. No, he wasn't.
Well, no, I mean,
you couldn't be that into the blues without being...
If that was your on-ramp to what you were doing, then it's going to influence how vowel sounds sound,
Right. So on that level, he was not... that level where he was singing came from the black experience. Oh, shut up. Okay, but anyway, I love his voice.
But I don't think he was singing black, but I do think he was singing American.
Well, then it was the Stones who were singing black.
They were singing more black.
Look, I don't even quite figure out yet. They're all British, right? Is that where I'm getting it right? The John Paul Jones and the John Bonham.
Yes.
So they're all British.
Yes.
And when you at that time in Britain, you couldn't help unless you're listening to Lonnie Sconigan, Kyle Sconigan, Lyle Sconigan, and the Skiffles.
Val Doonigan.
What's he called?
There is a Val Doonigan. There's Lonnie.
No, there's a Lyle
Lonnie Donegan, I think.
Lonnie Donegan is exactly what he was. And it made me feel like, you know how I always say to you that life really did start in 1956. Bow, bow, bow. Elvis was doing the Sun Session. When Elvis was doing the Sun Session,
oh, that's all right, Mama.
A little boy in Queens, a little boy in Queens, New York.
Do it any way you do, that's all right.
Stuck his head out of the crib at age 5 months and went, yeah.
That's all right, Mama.
I actually remember Little Richard before I did not, I would have said, that man, look at that flamboyant man on TV, mother. But I didn't know the word flamboyant. But I had seen Little Richard before anybody else. I couldn't even believe it.
You saw Little Richard before anybody else.
No. Any other white guy in Queens.
No, let's examine that statement still.
Any other white guy in Queens at that time who happened to have
a television on.
Was it a television?
Probably. I don't think you were scouting the record stores in the late 50s at age 4, were you?
No, but I did have a album by it. So every hour.
All right. You were born in 1956, right? And you're saying you were the first guy in Queens to get to Little Richard?
Probably.
Somewhere in the late 60s when you were starting record buying?
I'm not talking about these guys who are John Hammond Jr. or these obvious intellectuals who maybe they went to Queens for a couple of minutes.
You need to tweak your lore. Speaking of lore, I've told you that I saved Little Richard's life, right?
Well, yes, but I forget the story, so now you have to tell me again.
Yeah, I saved his life. At least that's what he said when I brought him to aspirin.
Is that what he really... Oh, that must... Come on. Was that not fun?
It was fantastic. It was Little Richard going, oh, honey, I need some aspirin.
Right. That's right. And he didn't accuse you of stealing anything of his music. No,
he did not. He literally said, you saved my life.
Oh, that's so great.
But it was... Little Richard is a big man.
He has a big head. Huge head.
He is a Pez dispenser of a man for sure, and but like just giant and imposing.
Oh my God! And he was on with what was he on with?
He was on later with Greg Kinnear.
Oh, the Greg Kinnear had no idea who he was, right?
No, he did, but he didn't feel any of it.
I think of Greg Kinnear much like Elvis. He grew up overseas.
Yes.
On an army base.
Elvis did not grow up overseas in an army base. You're thinking of Petula Clark.
1963, Petula Clark. 1963. I won't continue the rest of the joke, but you know the rest of the joke, right? Petula Clark.
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
You do know that joke.
I don't.
It's the guy who knew Greg Kilborn. Greg Kilborn.
Craig Kilborn?
Yes. And Craig Kilborn, you cannot blame me for this joke or even say it's a bad joke because I think it's an unbelievable joke. And I think it's a true story. It was a British magician who was very drunk, famous British magician, and he was at a party, and he was online with the Sexual What's his name?
The Sexual I don't know.
Who is that guy?
I don't know. It's a
He's
yearly title by People
James
Magazine.
Bond.
Oh, that was your Sean Connery. Okay.
He's right. So he's in line. This is a true story as I was told it. It comes from Craig Kilborn. And Craig Kilborn got it from the British guy. All right. Do you know there was a punchline yet?
No.
Okay.
I know that Petula Clark's involved and Sean Connery's now
so
in the story.
They're in line.
Who is?
Sean Connery and this British magician who is a famous British magician, right?
They're in line where?
At some kind of a party in Britain, and there's a buffet. Okay. Right? All right. All right. So then he says he was really drunk, so he says to Sean Connery, what was like the greatest sex, like the greatest sex you have? Do you have like a story, the greatest sex you have? Right? And so Sean Connery gives him a look, like he thinks it's over. He thinks his life is over at that point, that he's insulted a sir, right? Uh-huh. So, he just slinks away from Sean Connery thinking that he's insulted him. And then about an hour and a half later, Sean Connery comes up to him and says, 1964, Petulia Clark, up the ass.
I mean, I'm not going to laugh out loud, but yeah.
That's a good story, right?
Sure, if true, especially.
It's true. Now, it's going to come of me again.
It might have just been someone's way of doing their Sean Connery. Petula Clark.
I know it. That's what you always have to think.
1963, Petula Clark, up the ass.
Well, the thing about it was, 1960. Even I didn't do badly, right? 1963.
No, Clark. You're doing like
Shut the fuck up.
Igor. I
Shut
think.
the fuck up.
Yes, master.
Shut the fuck up. Who's a delightful person who people think can do voices?
Shaft.
So I go on the Greg Kilborn show once, and I tell him the story because I got it from Mike Gibbons. Mike Gibbons had heard the story.
Oh, okay.
You know Mike Gibbons, right? So Craig Kilborn goes, no, that's not the greatest story. That's not the, and he spends literally 2 hours telling me another story that's even funnier about Sean Connery, which wasn't funnier because I can't remember it at all. But he said
but you'll always remember 1963, Petula Clark up the ash.
If true, there's no funnier anecdote in the world. If true, it doesn't. You could say, "Hey, that's a little misogynistic." No. In Sean Connery's head, all he heard was a lovely example of me having sex. Now, I think I shouldn't have sold out Petulia Clark's ass.
It's okay.
It's all right.
It'll all just be hearsay.
I can't get sued, right? By the way,
who knew she liked to go downtown?
That was one of my favorite Seinfelds. Was when they thought there was a mystery involved with the song Downtown, and they kept going over and over it, going over the song. When you are looking for Downtown. Now, the look on your face looks like you don't remember it.
I never saw that one, no.
Oh, okay.
But I did bail on the series at a certain point.
No, this was when the series was great. Now,
I think we might have different versions of that. But
I used to think it was the greatest show on TV. And I did love it for many years, but
I
then
hear you were the first Jew in Queens to discover it.
You know, I am tired of your religious approbations. I remember. But yeah, now I see the last few years of Seinfeld almost as unwatchable. Oh, Putty got his pipe. Hey, Putty got his pipe stuck in his foot, like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
If there is someone named Putty,
there is someone like that, wasn't there?
No, Putty's not the one that. Putty's a very funny guy, and he was on a couple of sitcoms where he's done that character, and he was also on Seinfeld. But there was another guy, Elaine. This guy who is a loon, a right-wing loon. Elaine, and I got in many fights with him on Twitter. Elaine, so
like that really
I said, what the fuck is wrong with
field?
What's that?
Like that really narrows down the field. I got on a fight
with him. No, you know who he
Twitter.
is. He's Bieberman. It's Bieberman. Come on.
I don't know. But
you have to know.
It's okay. It's okay.
Oh, he was Elaine's boss. He was Elaine's boss.
Jay Peterman, that guy.
I don't think it's Jay Peterman. Is it?
I don't know.
Or maybe it is Jay Peterman. But anyway, horrible MAGA guy. Horrible. Okay. It's like finding out that the Wheel of Fortune guy.
Not one of the really cool ones like Marjorie Taylor Greene.
You know, I never thought I would. I didn't really think I'd agree with her. But like a broken hack, crazy. She's right, like a right wing MAGA loon clock. She's right twice a day.
Right.
I'm trying to think of new things for twice a day.
Yeah,
I'm not having much luck yet. Is next week Thanksgiving? Because I must tell you,
you're going
next
to
week
San Diego.
Yeah, we got to wrap it up Monday, and you better be lucky I'm here Monday. Why does it go from me requesting time to like, and you better be here, or it's no go?
All right.
Oh, did you ask me? Iron cast stomach. Look at. Ooh. First of all, have I learned anything? Have I learned anything from this, from the descent into colonoscopic hell? Yes, I did learn something.
It was really more, it was esophageal hell, really. More
esophageal hell.
Yeah.
on 15 milligrams, and those people who are fans of PPAs or PPIs even will be able to join me on this. That's a low dose. That's like I'm cheating the devil.
Well, you're a tiny man.
I'm a tiny man. That's also true. Too. So I'm back on that, and oh my God, what was the lesson I learned? Never drink coffee on an empty stomach. And now I had my yogurt with fruit and blah 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 blah. I just start sipping it. And I've been at 9:20, been up for 3 hours already, 2 hours.
Yeah.
And wow, did I learn? Oh God.
Oh God, is right.
Gosh, such a boring man. I'm a boring man. Not only a boring man, but I have a boring facade.
I want to go back to Marjorie Taylor Greene because
okay.
Because it's been. Did you see her thing yesterday where she's
no. Please
like,
tell me.
This was like her biggest sort of self-normalizing interview I've seen of her, where she
was it like Meet the Press or something?
No,
or?
CNN, Dana Bash.
Okay,
and basically, Dana Bash said something like, "You're talking about toxic politics, but you were one of the biggest purveyors of it." Blah blah blah. And she goes, "Well, that's a fair criticism, and I'm sorry for the toxic. Get
out of here! Don't even start."
So this is like her whole thing, and it's like
now I can get attracted to her again.
No, you shouldn't probably. And my point isn't that she's had this great. I mean, she's had a sort of at least an awareness shift. I'm not giving her credit for this,
Right, but the first day she got up and said, maybe there isn't a QAnon. It's like that.
Whatever the case, even if Marjorie Taylor Greene was 100% sincere, she's still going to hold a set of political beliefs that I find largely abhorrent,
I know. You keep thinking it's all going to change.
But what everyone is looking for is this sort of nostalgic thing of people being able to coexist, and work together in some manner.
We're all friends again.
But and so I'm just like, it's going to be interesting, I guess, is my thought really of like watching if people drop and if this is like a model,
yes,
for future Republican, defections to civility, if you will.
Yeah. Well, it's weird that it would come from her because
with her, it's like it's the most stark. It's like it couldn't be easier to be cynical about it.
Well, I mean, look at Nancy Mace. So I mean, people say in a former lifetime she was a reasonable person. I don't have any knowledge of her back when she used to just be a regular Republican.
Yeah.
But she was raped and she had all these things, and she, it's like you have to know that at this point. He knows everything that Trump knows everything that Epstein did, and he's comfortable with it. He doesn't care. He's like, don't poach.
You have seen
Virginia.
The latest news that he's now flipped and says, I hope they say release it. I hope they vote for them to
okay. So what does that mean? Does that mean
what does that mean? We'll see. The knee jerk is he can say release it, and then Pam Bondi can say, well, I can't. Now there's an investigation active.
I'm very sorry, Dr. Trump.
Yeah.
First of all, she says there's nothing there a couple months ago. Then he goes, I want you to get on these Democrats right now. And first of all, they communicate on their own Truth Social thing.
And the other cynical knee jerk, and it's not unearned cynicism, is that lots of shit has already been scrubbed out in the months and months that they've been going through them trying to take Trump out of the line of fire.
Yes, but I wonder if the estate is going to overwhelm their. In other words, I wonder if there's enough information coming out of the estate to bury all of the current information. Like they're going to eventually have a video where Jeff Epstein is going to say, have you seen that new girl? Stop it. I don't even think it's funny. What is she, 12, Jeffrey? Ha 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 ha. She's not. She's 50. There's going to be something like that. Although you don't know, because I think like Trump is almost like, I don't like this trafficking thing he's doing, or I don't like he's getting into my Mar-a-Lago. I mean, it's the weirdest.
No, that was
things
his problem.
In the world.
Was that he was poaching people from his spa, not that he was trafficking them afterwards. Yeah.
And there was more shots of that foursome to be had of Ghislaine, Donnie,
yeah,
Jeffrey Epstein. So I look forward to everything that's happening.
Yeah, it's we'll see how it goes. We'll probably know by Friday's show what's going down.
Yeah, the thing is, this is the thing, and these people used to listen to us and go, "I'm very depressed about the election last November. Will Josh and Andy be able to cheer me up? No. Well, I'll wait a couple of months to see if, because the last thing I need to hear is these fucking guys cynical. They're already depressing. Now they're going to be cynical."
Cynicism and reality go hand in hand right now.
Well, no, I mean, I think that people like me, I don't know why I'm whistling, but people like me or people like you, it got on my last nerve, that election. It really steamed me. This current last election.
Yeah.
No matter, and the thing is, I don't care. People can spend the rest of their lives blaming this, blaming that. It happened. It's over. It happened, and it's over. It's like you want to spend the rest of your life arguing over the politics of, you'll never have another situation like that again. And and on top of all that garbage, it's people voting because they thought the economy was depressed, right? In 24, many governments around the world voted weirdly, not as weirdly as nobody votes as horribly as we did. But so it's over. I think it is, in fact, over. He has finally made a pivot, I think, Trump, that where it's like, we always knew he was he was just a crazed, Russia. But now it's almost like you see the Kane mutiny every night, every day on the TV. And then when you get into women who have been horribly sexually trafficked by Jeff Epstein, is it Jeff? And Ghislaine.
Well, when you're friends like you are, it is.
And Ghislaine is now over. She has a puppy animal.
You said that pretty quickly too. Yeah, I don't know.
You have a puppy dog. She has a puppy savvy dog. She lives off campus. It's unbelievable. She's a minimum security prison. She lives off campus. That would be so great if there was off campus. Oh, she's not even on campus.
She's a commuter prisoner.
Oh, she's at the Arts and Crafts Lodge. Jelaine, some people want to talk to you. Oh, God. Do you think he's going to start piping down on, I'm going to, remember when he was like caught off, like, oh, I wish her the best, and I'd known her. He didn't even know what he's saying at the time. Right. I wish her well, and, she's a nice person, and, but now he's going to probably just pretend that he never wanted to pardon her.
Well, it seems to me that, if they release the file, she's of no use to them anymore.
Oh,
like the Ghislaine Maxwell gambit
didn't work.
Well, yeah, that was like, we're not releasing the files, and look, she says Trump is clean.
Yeah, she did, and she did.
Yeah, they thought that might somehow suffice. That the convicted child trafficker's word was bond.
Boom! They thought for sure that might make a difference, but now, so
I think now it will once again become very clear that she's a monster.
She's a monster. Not just like she
and
knew
he has
Jeffrey Epstein.
No problem throwing her under the bus.
And it's not that she knew where the bodies are buried. She helped bury the body. If I was more in your face.
Right.
She helped bury the goddamn body.
She didn't just help bury them. She helped murder them.
She helped.
If we're using the analogy.
Yes. Okay. Well, I don't know. Now, I see what you're saying. You're saying she hasn't actually. But I can guarantee people, as a over listener to podcasts, that what happened, I've listened to probably 100 podcasts, not that many, but what Epstein and her did is off the charts horrible. I mean, off the charts, just trying to make slaves, and just the worst. I know you like him because you think Epstein, he was friendly with Larry Summers. He's fucking assholes. What do you think is, have you gone to that island where there's 12-year-old women running around? You know, I haven't. I'm planning to. It's terrible. Everybody was there. Everyone was there. You were there, probably. I bet name somebody. Any celebrity.
Emo Phillips.
He was there. I'd like to fly in the airplane. You know, you just reminded me there used to be, I wonder what stand-up night was like with the, I would have been the house MC there, right?
Sure.
Bringing up all the young ladies.
Sure you would.
This is the thing. I try to conjure in me, boy, that does sound like fun. Hanging around those fucking idiot Lawrence Krauss and those terrible atheists you hate. No, it's not, nothing about it. They would have gotten me. They would have gotten me because they would have had a nice telescope I would have looked at in his house.
Right.
Nothing. It would have been, except maybe for wearing a robe.
Did you wear a robe the whole time when you went to the spa in the desert with your brother?
No, first of all, it's glamping. I don't like the name glamping. You know, if you're saying spending $30,000 a night to stay out in a tent, that should be something different than glamping.
Yeah, and it's not a tent. It's more like it's more like a sukkah.
It really is. It is. You can get to the outside easily, and you could see how you wouldn't want to live there forever. Maybe you get cold.
Well, no, you just call the front desk and they send over someone to cuddle with you.
But here's the thing I want everybody to know. I just want you to know because I've spent some time with Rich Brotherton. And let me tell you something. When my brother first came out to visit me in California, when he was first a lawyer, and he would come out and he stayed at the Bel Air Hotel and I had shrimp the size of my head. It was the greatest. It was the greatest. But once you've had every crazy meal you can have, it does get old. Even when I'm at his compound, in Montauk, on Montauk Lane. Yeah. And I'm hanging out with Colin Jost and we're grooving and, someone puts a thing. It gets old. It's like you don't always want to get up every day and have caviar. If you had caviar, you would get sick of it the second day, and you'd get it out of here. So, what's my point? It's not a picnic being a brother of a rich person?
I'm not, but see, I think you're mistaking it gets old with the novelty wears off.
That's true.
You know?
No, but I mean, literally, if you told me I could have a shrimp cocktail every night.
Well, but that's like
I would have.
But that's a schlepper's version of being rich.
That's who I was. I was a schlepper.
You get shrimp cocktail every night. You can just pick up a phone and there's a shrimp cocktail there.
I would think it's very much how Jimmy Buffett experienced his early fame. I can't believe the size of this chicken. That kind of thing. Yeah. I'm not saying he was that much of a corn pone. He's dead. Right?
He is dead. He won't be sued.
He stepped on a bump something. You know, I used to call before. I would always say a tropical depression is how I feel 6 songs into a Jimmy Buffett concert. The tropical depression. What are you laughing about, sir? You look like an idiot. This is going to be my new approach when I get back in the clubs. Yeah. What are you looking at, fucky? You know what your name should be? Fucky.
What's up with you, dipshit?
Dipshit. Yeah. Me and you know what we need? We need a gimmick now. We need the guys who are over 50. Uh-huh. I'm glomming onto your group.
Sure, my demographic.
Yeah. I'm going out to the clubs. You've heard this, right? This threat before. I'm going out to the clubs.
Well, you're doing Largo. We know that in a month.
Well, I know, but then Susan goes, you're not just going to do Largo. You're going to have to go do something first.
Because you'll embarrass us.
Well, that's the thing. She says, and I thought about it for a second and go, Yes, it's literally embarrassing. I would go to a place like Largo and go, I used to do stand-up here. What should I do tonight? Why don't you go somewhere else and work it out, you stupid, old, ignorant, doddering.
Mm-hmm.
Funny, though. Funny. Here's to Josh. Here's Josh, 10 years from now. I never should have told him that I found him funny. Because I think I encouraged him. But didn't you think he wasn't?
Sin.
Didn't you think he was funny? Yes, he was funny. But that doesn't, what do you want me to do? You're funny. So is the guy in third grade who made fart sounds with his arm. Yes, it's funny, but enough already. That's not what you really said was, come on. I still love you, buddy boy. I still love you.
Well, there's grades of funny. There's funny at a party, and there's funny 2 hours a week for 8 years.
What is that? I don't understand that sign. I don't understand that sound. I would think that on Saturdays, hey, let's go out to the farmer's market. No, honey, you were staying home today. Why? I'm editing the show. What the fuck? Are you still editing that show? What do you mean am I still editing it? What's the point of you editing it now? Do you have any listeners? Well, no. Well, you don't have listeners, do you? Why? I'm sure. What would she do then? She took my SM57 and she rammed it. No, because she uses it to sing. All right, I'll come up with a better black story of what she does. She comes in, she goes, I am sick and tired. You're like Mark Maron. I can never know where you are. That's how busy you are with this. Oh, Josh. Oh, so anyway, I did want to say thank you very much for all of your terrible. You didn't. I mean, you listened to my story but all of a sudden, it's like it's a new world because I have a nice tummy.
That's good.
Nothing can hurt me anymore.
That's right.
I say to myself,
the bulletproof man.
I know. It's like,
oh, he fell.
He fell, but at least he didn't fall because he was clutching for. Here are the things I tried. Oh, what did I do the day I came back from the colonoscopy for pain? Nobody asked me. I took generic for Ultraset. What is that? No one asks. It's tramadol and acetaminophen. I had the worst.
Was badly pronounced.
Acetaminophen.
No, you're trumping it.
Acetaminophen. Acetaminophen.
No.
Oh, well, if that's true, that lighter fluid can actually cause a fire. Why can't we put a little lighter fluid down into people's thing and light a little internal fire, just enough to burn the COVID? Have you looked into that? I thought you can't even name the woman who had to answer that, who you'll never see again for the rest of her life.
I forgot her name, but she didn't answer it. She just sort of hid her face.
Well, we could look into that. Then you go, the fate of the world is being held by this idiot who is asking me in a conjecturing type of way, would a little bleach? That's his mind. That's his Curious George mind.
Right. And he has such certainty that because he thought of it, it's a good idea.
And that's his mistake. He should have been like an inventor of something. Like, hey, Malavia. What's her name? Malavia?
It's Malavia, yeah.
Yeah, Malavia, come in here. Look at this. I invented a goddamn. If his desires had been ridiculously low, that wouldn't have hurt anybody. He'd be happy right now. Hey, you damn right I'm happy. I invented the Mr. Microphone. Anything that he. What would you say if he go? Like he did invent this, or he did. If you knew that would mean he would leave the stage. Yes. You did contribute.
He wouldn't leave the stage. He would peel the shit out of it.
Oh man, I remember. I told you I was next to the Popeel guy in the dressing room at Conan, and he was going, "Conan the Barbarian." This is what I heard. Conan the Barbarian. He was doing some kind of jokes.
Yeah.
Because he was a very funny guy. That.
Well, he used.
Do you know Ron Popeel?
He used the pocket comedian.
A pocket fisherman sounds like something a kid brings into a movie theater. Am I wrong? It sounds like a 16-year-old brings into a movie theater. Anything new that I should keep my eyes on? Are you watching? I tell you, watch a really good authorized. It was authorized, so I thought, oh boy, it's not going to be hard hitting. But you couldn't believe how hard hitting it was.
Zeppelin,
you see,
are you talking about?
It was Led Zeppelins, the making of the Led Zeppelins.
Yeah.
And they said, I came up with, so I said, it's going over like a Led Zeppelin. And the other guy said, you know what? I like it. And that's why there's not even that much information. There may be that much information in the movie.
Yeah.
I'd like more than that. Do you know, though, that the fact that it's not L-E-A-D, it's L-E-D? Led Zeppelin, where the Zeppelin lead us. Right?
Yeah.
Right? The Beatles.
I don't know if it's that. I don't know if it's where
not?
they led us. No.
Okay, well, your point is, yes, they took things from every black
But a documentary
artist.
shouldn't feel like the subject is granting you an audience. And that's kind of what they make it try to feel like.
Yeah, that's right. Like, hey, if it was unauthorized, would that have maybe made it shorter? Do you think maybe there wouldn't have been so much of Jimmy? I don't even know what Jimmy's talking about. Oh, we did this and we couldn't believe it. And then we zipped it in with a Moog. No, he doesn't even say that. It's not even interesting on that level.
No, it's really not.
What kind of capo did you use? What kind of offender medium things? He gives you no information.
No, it's good for neither nerds nor casual observers.
Whereas Robert Plant, I'm delighted with him. Delighted because my friend Jose Flores is on a tour with him, and he seems like a delightful man. So now I have to take Led Zeppelin and cut it right down the. But Andy, you like Jimmy Page's guitar solos. That is true. But they just ripped off. Their thing was like, if we take it from this guy, do you think he'll hear it? That's the way they took songs.
Yeah.
You think? Does anyone know Sonny Boy Williamson?
Yeah.
Okay. Why did you change it to an
Jimmy
octave
Page
lower?
created sampling. Yes.
They were particularly notorious for stealing without. They were saying they were stealing.
It's amazing how he could play guitar that well with such sticky fingers.
Oh, baby, baby. Is that one of the songs? Baby, 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 baby. I want you to be down here. Oh, baby. Wait, come on, mountain. Would you make me muse like a boo, 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 like a boo, 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 boo. Down, down. That's Led Zeppelin, right? Down, 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 down. I get this is something stupid, and you get to just watch it. What is this? And you gotta do, hey, ho, way down inside. You're gonna give your mother. Oh,
It's what?
You're gonna give your mother. And then John Bonham. I don't know how he ends up dead, but it can't be from drinking and partying. That's the only thing I hope that he didn't overdo.
Yeah, no, it was appendicitis.
Well, here's the thing. I don't know anything about the John Bonham story. I do know that when it comes to Keith Moon, total asshole. Don't think, Keith Moon was a great guy. And, no, he was an asshole. I don't know if John Bonham was an asshole or just drank himself to death.
I don't think he was an asshole.
Right. I don't think he was. I think that they liked him. And so I'm not going to be putting any of my...
I think Jimmy Page was a huge asshole, and I think he probably still is, yeah.
Right. Well, Jimmy, but maybe, but what, Andy Kindler at the end of my life, on my deathbed. Andy, what would you like to say? You're dying, and did you take the poison? It's not poison. I took a very large dose of hallucinogenics, stupid. Okay, and what was I going to do before I die?
I don't know.
No, I'm taking a lot of acid to go to the next world on a real high or something like that. I mean, that's what I would like to do. If you ever find me, if you ever like,
I think you have a little bit of a ideal version of what a deathbed looks like. I've been on several, and it's not like people are like right up to the end going, what should I have?
I don't want to say I got the people from Closet World to build the world's greatest deathbed. Come on, I need material. The world's greatest deathbed.
Sure, but don't use Closet World though.
No?
It doesn't quite.
I had the people of Closet World. But don't you get the joke there?
Sure.
I'm only going to be in my deathbed. So, like an idiot, I'll be inviting you over and go, look at this. On my deathbed, I have a universal
Look at all
remote.
the storage.
Universal remote. Also, I can get, if this remote, I can get, it will adjust all the other remotes. It'll also silently call the doctors.
Does your remote have a morphine button?
Oh, I had that button the other day. She gave me that button before I went under. And for 1 second, I had an image of myself. Wouldn't it be great if I was in a hospital holed up with morphine? Wouldn't that be great?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
The button,
Oh my God.
The button stops working pretty quick, you find.
What's that?
The button only works. Doesn't keep working.
You've had it where you get nothing after it?
Yeah.
You know, they're not coming in?
Yeah.
And so how do you pretend that you need more?
You don't have to pretend you need more. Yeah.
But they're not bringing you more.
Yeah, you negotiate.
You know, I want to thank you, Josh, for cheering me up because ever since this, which I'm reading a memoir about the great Kalaska, the great.
What are you?
I want to turn it into a novel. What happened with me at the Kalaska Bee? I am starting to fall in love.
The tunnel
with
of
my
hate.
stupid character.
You can call it.
What's that?
The tunnel of hate.
I just want people. I pitched it already. I think it's a great movie. The movie would be 2 hours. It starts with me at 8 days out from the colonoscopy when I realized that I realized that there's no more. I can't take any more of the original Prevacid. So this is during the time period where I'm trying to use famotidine. All right.
Anatomy of a polyp.
Hey, Wednesday I find out about my. Here's the thing. This is the thing that you know how I celebrate.
You're being a little polypsistic.
But you know the thing is, I am the things that I celebrate on the show that are you as just a quiet person who doesn't bring the dirty laundry out. But this isn't dirty laundry. For the last years, I've been saying I have to do all of these things. And in the last few months, I did every single one of those things. Colonoscopy, got my eyes checked, all of those things.
Good for you. You're a good boy.
Right. But it won't be a good boy if next Wednesday he goes, yes, hi, it's Dr. Makaha. Yeah, what's going on? Well, we got the polyps. What do you mean, well, we got the polyps back? Don't start yelling at them, right?
No, I'm just saying don't start improvising I have cancer scenarios.
Okay,
it's a waste of time.
It's a waste of time. Plus, the thing is, I'm going to tell people no matter what that he comes back with, but he told me he got it early enough. Because I don't want anybody coming back to me with, you fucked it up again.
Right.
Well, I didn't fuck it up. You said when did you have one? I had a colonoscopy right when before the pandemic. Well, that wasn't enough, was it?
No, I knew.
Because during the pandemic is when the colon bug, that's how much I know about colon cancer. Yeah. The colon bug came to you. Josh, I just want to say one thing to you. And also after that, I wanted to cover up a series of other things I'm going to say.
Anytime you start with Josh, I just want to say one thing to you.
What happened?
The only thing you're saying is hang up on
what?
Me.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, I'm well, and you?
Good. Are you ambulatory today? How is the man himself? In Ireland, when I played in Ireland, and I got sick once, and I was whining early on in my relationship with Susan, whining. I don't feel well. And I took some stuff called Lemsip, which is a lot of acetaminophen and stuff like that. I didn't feel well. And we almost broke up. Why? Because I was a whining baby, right?
Uh-huh.
And she was like, I could take maybe another year of this, but not much longer.
Right.
And then she comes down in the morning, and the guy at the counter goes, how is the man himself? How is the man himself this morning? It made me feel like I was a brave whiner.
Oh, because he used the word man?
Yes. It's like if you grew up in England and they would go, Master, you would feel like you were, somebody. Well, not so much. Good morning. Woo, woo. Now, remember, I only talk to you on pod. I'm not going to be here next Friday.
I do remember. For God's sakes, I remember. Okay? I get it.
Don't get so angry yet. Don't get so angry at me this early.
Okay.
So we're going to do unbelievable. We're not going to leave people. We'll be leaving them out on Thanksgiving Day. No, next week. The week after Thanksgiving. You're going to get the type of show you should get a week after Thanksgiving. Hurried. I don't know why I'm rubbing my nose.
I don't either. But it seemed to become the center of your universe there.
That's when I question my intelligence. I go, you're a very, very bright man. And there's like, I have to focus on the one thing. I can't even hear the question. I'm punching myself in the nose in an effort to make it funnier.
Even base level multitasking can't be done.
Look, I'd be the first one to say, when you hear these people all the time, they're 70 years old. They're all falling. Anybody over the age of 70 who dies because they fell, don't listen to anything else they said. They're always taking a tumble down the stairs, or they're trying to, I'm not going to hang a painting. That's not going to be me, baby. That's not going to be me.
No.
After falling to the street.
Just bubble wrapping a couch for you?
I think it's wise. Like when I went to that Mark Maron rap party, it was a nightmare for me. I went walking in one direction and I collapsed horizontally on a couch because the couch was all black. Uh-huh. So I couldn't distinguish that it wasn't a place to walk.
You ran into a couch is really what you're
walked
saying.
Into it, even worse. Okay. Even worse. Walked and went, boom. And everyone was like, ha, 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 he's so funny. What a jokester.
Dick Van Dyke like, it sounds like.
Dick Van Dyke, I just found out because the algorithm of my Apple News, somehow it's changing my Apple News. You have Apple News, you probably don't even look at it.
I don't.
If you have Apple News, you can arrange, they can tell, the algorithm can tell by the way you're looking around what you want to hear. So all I hear is, this happened at the View yesterday.
You're smart.
This happened, and just like the weirdest things. On The View, someone insulted somebody else. I don't watch The View. I don't need it to be a notification. Do you?
No, I don't.
So, what was my point about that?
Oh, God. Oh.
This oily?
Apple News.
So on Apple News, what was the story? I had my finger on the story of something. Who cares?
I lost it too because I didn't care at any point.
It didn't care. Why are we trying to? I just inhaled some small particle
from last weekend.
Maybe, but remember, you're getting me the most sober you could ever get me, baby. Does it sound that way?
No.
You're never going to give it up for me, are you?
I've given it up for you plenty. Oh, you don't even know the ways I've given it up for you.
I'm not talking about sexually.
Oh, well, then never mind.
Ugh, I just get this horrible image. I used to like as a kid playing around with your friends in a homophobic way. Like, let's do it. Because you're dealing with your own bisexual feelings and this is the most appropriate way. We're wrestling.
The non-universal observational comic. You know how when you're having your own weird bisexual feelings and
have you heard
who's with me?
Have you heard Thought Spiral?
Let me guess, half of you?
Half of me. He's impotent. He's bisexual. Yet impotent. Don't worry about him catching AIDS during the 70s and 80s because he can't perform. And he's worried about germs. I don't want germs. Okay, now look.
All right.
I would say there's a couple of observations I have. I am knee deep into listening, reading the Led Zeppelin book, and it is fantastic.
Really? You've seen it?
It is fantastic.
You sort of changed your tune since we last spoke about it.
Oh, no, not on Led Zeppelin, on Bob Spitz. Bob Spitz tells a fantastic story.
No.
No. That I was angry at the making of Led Zeppelin. Right. I'm talking about the book about Led Zeppelin by Bob Spitz.
All right.
And so the thing is that never before have I read a book and was excited, and everything's exciting in it, and then I come to the song. Oh, I've heard that song 4,000 times. Baby, would you, and then sometimes it's not even Led Zeppelin that I'm remembering. It's Blue Oyster Cult or something like that. But it's, Mom, I'm going to give you every inch of my love. How did that go down? Why was that a good line? Yeah, he's saying he's giving her even 9 inches of his love. Get it?
That's a whole lot of love. That's a whole lot of love. Wow.
So, but don't get me right or wrong. I actually love some of those songs, wherever they came from originally. Who's with me? Lead Belly, Robert Johnson, every other black rhythm and blues player. That's right, you heard me. But they don't even hide that they stole songs. That's what they thought they were supposed to do.
They do in court.
Well, only on Stairway to Heaven. And how'd they win that case? I just heard they won.
Yeah, go read the transcript. I'm not the guy.
It's interesting. It's not interesting.
Other than the masturbating, I'm no Jeff Toobin.
Oh, stop it. Now I have to think of that every time I think of Jeff Toobin. When you hear My Sweet Lord and you hear the other song, you go, it doesn't matter if he's not, we're not saying you purposely did it. You don't have to have purposely did it. It could be an accidental doing of it. Now, when the Robin Thicke guy stole the and get it on up, he just took Marvin Gaye's song.
It was much more. It was a much more sort of obtuse ruling than the he's so fine, my sweet Lord case.
Right. Well, don't go by my knowledge of history or
because literally in the Robin Thicke thing, it was a ruling that like they stole the vibe almost. Like it was literally. It was like
I'm thinking of MC Hammer. He stole directly from bum 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 bum, and he stole what is that song?
Rick James.
Yes. Now that's it was a funky girl, hooky boop. Okay, I apologize to Robin Thicke and to his late father, Alan Thicke, and I reserve my...
I had lunch with his uncle, Todd Thicke, just yesterday.
I didn't even know there was a Tom Thicke.
Todd, T-O-D-D.
Todd Thicke? How do you know Todd Thicke and I don't know Todd Thicke? Why am I not at that dinner, lunch, breakfast? Is he a showbiz guy?
What do you think?
He is. What does he do? Is he a comic?
He's a writer. He worked on.
He wrote on America's Funniest Videos.
He did for many years. Yes, both before and after me.
And you wouldn't be meeting him for a meal if you didn't enjoy him.
I love the guy.
All right, that's very, very good. But you don't make fun of the Robin Thicke songs or anything there.
Not at those meals. At those meals, ooh, it's sacred. Ooh. Oh.
Okay, so there's a couple of observations I have from the book. First of all, it makes me enraged. I am enraged to see one of the world's greatest guitar players fucking around with his stupid violin bow. To me, that's a double whammy. Here's what I think of your goddamn violin. I think Jeff Beck did similar things too. Yeah, it made me feel like even worse. My parents...
I mean, it makes sense since you don't actually believe in showmanship of any kind.
My parents railroaded. Let's tell you what it was. They railroaded me into the violin.
I'm going to put myself into another story.
It's Jimmy Page. Get the fuck out of there.
Okay, and the other thing is, Michael DeBar is mentioned all over this book.
Yeah, good.
And also this guy Peter Grant. Do you know about Peter Grant?
Of course.
Oh, how come I don't know these things?
Because you know nothing about Led Zeppelin, apparently.
Well, I know. No, the music I didn't like. People go Iron Butterfly. I never listened to anything except In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida. So some of these groups just went by me, and I don't think I liked Led Zeppelin when I first heard them because they're like and then Stairway to Heaven.
Like you like them that much now either.
Stairway to Heaven. We all love that song. I loved it when I first heard it. I couldn't stand it now. But beyond that. I had no. It just doesn't matter. Why does everything have to be personal? Just be a. It's not Bob Smith doesn't do that.
No,
he doesn't go. And
God.
I couldn't believe when Led Zeppelin came out. I was 5.
It was an affront to me.
But you have to. I mean, it seems like what they did was non-producible again, unproducible. Just in terms of album sales, how many albums they sold. I guess could that continue through the early 80s? Or maybe the mid 80s, late 80s?
I think Bonham died in 80.
No, I meant like where albums sold like Fleetwood Mac.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
there.
Let's take Thriller, for example.
Oh, okay. Millions and millions of albums. So my knowledge of when the CD came in is a little bit. The CD was dominant by the early 80s.
The CD came in the mid 80s.
Right.
And took a few years.
Yeah. And I was telling everybody when I had my first CD player, this is the greatest thing in the world. You could even hear the mistakes in the Cat Stevens song. It turns out those weren't the greatest. The early CDs were very high end. You know, they emphasize the high end. If you want to believe Neil Young,
crispy. Yeah.
If you want to believe Neil Young, and I haven't read the book where he talks about all of this.
Yeah.
He talks about how he likes lawnmowers.
Don't.
A healthy waging, healthy revolution. Waving.
This is a guy who turns 2 barns into speakers and then sits in a pond.
Is that him?
Yes. So you probably don't. You probably don't have a lot of relatable opinions about sound.
Well, I love Neil Young. I mean,
sure.
After the Gold Rush is one of my favorite albums of all time. So Michael DeBar had some very pungent observations. Whenever he weighs in on stuff, which I think someone should make a documentary about.
My guess is that he was the most willing interview with insider info because those guys aren't very willing interviews. The Zeppelin guys aren't. So
I'm sure.
My guess is that Michael was, he provides great quotes as you can read, I'm sure.
And yes.
And he's willing. So I'm sure he was a great resource for the author. Even
in death, though, he seems to be afraid of Peter Grant because he seems to say
Peter Grant was a fucking gangster.
He goes, he was one of the loveliest gentlemen I've ever met, but sometimes he blah, 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 blah. So I had to run to the dictionary.
Occasionally he'd grab you by your ankle and dangle you off a balcony,
His thing was, off the balcony. But the other stuff he did was, you stupid cunt, get out of here, you stupid cunt. I always think about him banging like one of those Sopranos in the head. Because that's all it would have taken at one point in his life.
Yeah.
He bangs a mobster and they come back and shoot. But he knew the Cray brothers.
He was a mobster is what I'm saying.
A mobster, yeah. So that's it. That's all I have. That's all I brought to the table. Except I ordered from Arch Deli last night. And I want to tell you.
I ate at Arch Deli yesterday with Todd Vick. It's all a convergence. See, you were there.
I think I am just, that's my favorite deli. It really is. And I love their.
I'm a Brent's guy, but yeah.
Well, Brent is, come on.
Brent's
but you can't order from Brent's. I guess you could order from Brent's.
You could.
It would take a long time to get
an
here.
Asshole to do it to somebody.
Mm-mm. Because you want to go in there and you want to go into the Josh Mankiewicz Hall of Fame, which exists there. I've never seen anybody recognize more. I thought I would be somebody you'd recognize in the deli. No, not to be.
No.
Not to be.
Not with murder claws by your side.
Not, did you know I was a side character in Raymond? How come I'm not being mobbed? Where's the mob? Every year it gets harder for people to remember
I was a famous
show.
puppeteer. Anyone?
You were a famous puppeteer?
Yes,
or me?
I was.
You talking about the...
Mystery Science Theater 3000, cult classic.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the bailiff. The bailiff.
Yeah, no one cares about that.
God, I've never seen you more upset. They made you sit in a small box where only your hand could be seen with no oxygen because they didn't want any breathing to get in the way.
It was not an optimal puppeteering situation.
I still want that show. That show still should go. There's got to be money in that.
It was the best. It was the best Andy Kindler vehicle, I think, so far.
Thank you.
And I say so far like there's something in the future.
Well, I think you're allowing that there could be.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. Yes.
I could be a senior in the senior citizen pod.
That's
Check
right.
out Andy on.
Estelle, come over here.
Hi, I'm Andy Kindler. I am 69 years old, and listen to my podcast where I interview all the greats. Week 1, I can't think of one guy who's still alive. Sandy Barron. I'll be interviewing the ghost of Sandy Barron. Also, Jerry Stiller, who played.
He's dead. He's dead. You can't.
He would have been a great guest. We were trying to think: is Diana Ross? I told Susan Diana Ross is alive.
She is indeed.
Okay, but how about Abe Vigoda?
Is not alive.
Oh, at some point he did die.
He
during
did,
the
in fact.
process.
Yes.
That's a horrible funeral for him and his family. Are you kidding? Right? He's
Finally,
not really dead.
Yeah.
Finally.
Oh, you all right?
I feel good. I feel like a sober lion.
Why don't you just ride it through the weekend then?
Because then I would be quitting pot.
No, you wouldn't.
Why?
You just would. You just would be taking a weekend off.
Are you saying one weekend off? What are you?
Oh
nuts?
yeah, no.
I'm
not
jonesing
saying,
now.
I'm not saying reform.
Why do you?
I'm not saying save yourself.
Why do I have to take a weekend off when you're Toki Tokerman? Why do I have to?
I don't know, because you were so proud about your sobriety there. You were crowing.
Yes, just so
you
my
were
wife
crowing
liked
about
me.
how you're.
I wanted my
peak
wife to. My wife likes me now.
Yeah, well, 5
If I
days
did the
a
whole
week
weekend.
is a record for your marriage, isn't it?
Oh, come on. We agreed when we started this, no children, no kids. That's what they do on the Real Housewives when they get married. No kids. And then they start to swear, and the housewives, they swear in their children's lives when they lie.
Okay.
I swear in my young children's lives, who don't even know who they are.
All right.
I swear in them. Unbelievable. These women are unbelievable, Josh.
That must be a great show. I should really catch up.
Allison doesn't watch those, right?
But it's not like she's not drawn to it. I think she watched The Mormon Wives.
Oh yeah, that might be. Oh, I like. Here's the thing. Would I like? I like Antique Roadshow. If Antique Roadshow comes on, I may be a goner for an hour or two because it reminds me in a good way about my childhood. We were antiques. I like to hear these. A lot of the times they're not experts.
Maybe my childhood had an unexpected value.
That's not what it's about, Josh. What it's about is going through the process of hating your parents and talking about them poorly once they've died.
Uh-huh.
Once they have died. That's the big difference between me and other comedians.
That's when I did all my shit talking at my parents. But
that's right.
I had a long runway of that.
I checked 4 or 5 times to make sure my mom was indeed expired before I started putting together my one-man show, Tortured Andy. My mother aggravated the life out of me. By Andy Kindler. Me and my mom. Doesn't sound good. Doesn't sound good.
The 500 Grudges of Bartholomew Kindler.
This sounds like the 700 Saturdays with 80,000 Saturdays with my dad. Day 1. My dad took me to the skating. Day 2. Is that how the play went?
Yeah, I think so. Something like that.
Yeah.
Except it was Yankee Stadium every time.
Has he ever mentioned the time that he got to play in a game once? Has he ever mentioned that?
I don't
He got to
think
go
so.
up to bat? It's an interesting story.
I do not recall.
Because Billy Crystal, unlike most comedians who fail at sports, he was so close to being a major league Meshuggah, right? You know who was very good? Was for his size.
Jimmy Page,
Paul Simon.
surprisingly.
No, Paul Simon.
Oh.
Paul Simon. He did a bunt. He did a bunt, and he talked about it his whole life. So when you see him tossing around the thing in One Trick Pony, he comes by it honestly.
Although it's his basketball that he's most famous for, with his Connie Hawkins film on Saturday Night Live.
Right, but that was for humor purposes. That'd be like saying
he still had to handle the ball.
That's true. Okay, but that was probably 3G.
Most New York Jews know how to play basketball. I don't know what happened to you, but most of the good ones do.
I do know how to play basketball. I'm playing it on a lower level than regular sized people. What do you want from me? I can't, I'm not even normally sized. When I say normally sized, I don't mean anything against little people. But the fact that I would try to get into little people leagues and I would be shunted from there. I have no home. I'm very short, but not legally. I'm not legally too short.
You're not legally short.
Yeah, like if I played in the senior league, it wouldn't be by height, right? No senior.
No.
They don't have 5'10" and under. Yeah, everything came back to me then, Josh. Breaking my arm in high school.
Where would you find a bunch of old Jews 5'10" and under?
Some of them were 6 feet to begin with. Old friends, they sat on a park bench like dead people. Thank you again, Paul Simon.
Whew.
Oh man, I have it's like running a race where there's no point to it and it's not exciting and there's a boring factor to it.
So
That's
jogging. It's more like jogging then.
It's like jogging. I always hated jogging and I can't run anymore. But yeah, jogging. I ran for so many years and I said, that's why they call it jogging, because it's terrible.
Huh.
Originally, jogging, you weren't supposed to run that fast. They would just but that's not really good for you to almost walk run.
It was, you had to go slow enough for the organ grinder to keep up with you.
Talking about the organ grinder, he's back or he never left. The turkey and the straw guy.
Never left.
Circulating.
Never left, my friend. Because of this neighborhood's unquenchable thirst for November ice cream in the late afternoon.
Off-brand ice cream that may have been room temperature for a while. That's all, just for a while.
That's right.
While he was taking it to the truck.
Right.
Have you bought anything from that guy?
No, and in a way, I'm sort of disappointed in myself.
Because he comes right by your street, right?
Oh yeah, no, it's there. Oh,
that would be a good song. If he was doing that song I don't mind. But no, he's got to do a racist song. I didn't know it was a yodeling who type thing.
Yeah.
That's the other part. He has a terrible recording of that song.
He has a bad sort of digital loop that's not all the way quite to the end of the verse and never gets to the chorus.
But he's not.
And it's 8-bit.
He's not grinding, though.
No,
It comes from the speaker system.
It's an 8-bit.
That guy's not a mobster? Come on, let's be honest.
How could he be selling just ice cream from that truck and doing it every day and paying for gas?
Well, I don't think when I used to do Coke, my Coke dealer, I didn't want him coming up the street with turkey and the straw. But I didn't have a Coke dealer. Let's get off of that subject.
I had a Coke associate.
And remember, people,
he was a broker.
I never had enough money. It was more expensive back then. I never had enough money to kill myself. And that's what I tell all people out there. Really a terrible drug. Universally thought of now as a terrible drug. Unless it's need something to be good for 30 seconds.
At a club, yeah.
All right, Josh. I'm tired of myself. I'm not thrilled with what you're doing, and I'm going to San Diego next week. I have a lot of stuff to do.
All right, we'll let our listeners disappoint us for a while then, and then we'll get out of here. It's time for questions. What do you want to know? We love your questions so much. It's half our show. Half our show.
I don't really have much to do this weekend, but
no shit.
So I wanted to sound busy. We start packing as soon as this podcast is over.
Remember, bring everything because they don't have stores in San Diego.
Wait, going by car, why not? Bring it. Bring the Roku. The Roku.
Do you travel with your Roku?
Every once in a while we do.
All right.
Do you?
No.
You don't travel.
I travel more than you, motherfucker.
That's true. I apologize. I apologize for my indiscretion.
You only travel when your brother sends a plane for you.
Well, it's nice. It's nice. Are you going to send a plane? Well, I'll stay here for Thanksgiving.
Peru says, is your beef with Curb Your Enthusiasm that it is improvised, or is it that the pilot is all contrived? I like it. You go on liking it, Perush. I'm not telling you not to. It just irritates the shit out of me because it's a bunch of people yelling most of the time. I
don't even like the pilot because the pilot kind of shows like, I'm hesitant to do comedy, but they roped me back in. It's a Jeff Garland's point of view of what Larry David's career should be like.
Yeah.
Something like that. I don't know. You know what? The pilot's probably better than the rest of the show. Probably the first season is better than the second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. But the yelling began at the beginning, and I don't like mugging. Do you like mugging?
I don't like the mugging so much. No, you know, there's just there are a bunch of really funny jokes that have come up in the 20 years that the show existed. Absolutely, there are.
And funny characters like Super Dave and all these other people.
Absolutely. Some classic scenes came out of it. But on the whole, I find the whole thing grating.
It's grating, and you don't mean GREAT. You mean like cheese.
Yes, I do mean
it. Does not.
I do mean like cheese.
I'm telling you this, Baruch. The show is of poor quality. If you want to enjoy the show, please do. But it has flashes of brilliance, is what Josh would say if he was being hospitable.
Perush also says, I missed the story of the Lawrence of Astoria in one of the past episodes. Can we do a We're Talking About This Again bumper? Why, yes, we can. Here you go. We're talking about this again.
I thought it was Lawrence. My father was called Lawrence of Astoria.
That's what I said, isn't it?
Oh, I thought you said Lords. I thought you said Lords of Astoria.
No.
If I'm wrong, please take it out. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong.
It's staying. You're on the record being wrong.
Lawrence of Astoria. My father was seen as a man who could be a little megalomaniacal by the other men who work with him. That's when they called him Lawrence of Astoria, and it stuck.
That's back when you could get some good blue collar sarcasm with some.
I really remember working the summers I worked there, getting beaten up by this one guy. For fun.
Beaten up?
For fun.
Beaten up,
really?
No,
just like hit hard a lot. Right. He wouldn't beat me up on the boss's son.
It would be really stupid of him if he valued his future at the company.
But there were guys who knew I was short and they knew they could abuse me, and it was all in fun.
Like me.
You never have done it, actually.
I never manhandle you, no.
No, because you're physically repulsed by me.
Yeah, I don't actually want to touch you so much.
Every inch of my, give me 3, 4, 5 inches of your love.
That's a whole lot of love.
And they stole the lemon line. The juice of the lemon rolls down their leg they got it from a blues song.
Lemon tree, very pretty, and the lemon flower sweet. But the fruit of the poor lemon is impossible to eat. Ooh!
But if it runs down your leg, it's like a ball or a penis or something like that. It's very sexy.
Anything running down a leg is sex related, pretty much. That's universal code.
Yes, for this is good.
The Rev K says, always happy to listen in on the Spiral. With Thanksgiving coming up, what's your favorite side dish or appetizer to share when invited to a family gathering? Thanks, guys. I hope you have a happy Thanksgiving.
Well, thank you.
Well, unfortunately, I have no more family gatherings. There are no
That's
more.
Right, but I can remember the ones that were my favorites when I was a kid, and they were terrible. I loved the bird's eye frozen string beans combined with a can of Campbell's soup, and then jerky, what are those called?
Fried onions.
Yeah, on top.
Yeah.
And when I was a kid, I was like, oh, so good. And then by the time I was 20, I'm like, what were they trying to pull on us? Why not just have a canned thing?
I did not like Thanksgiving as a kid.
I know.
Yeah, I did not like
the food, you mean?
Any of the food. Like, my favorite food was the canned cranberry. Like, that was literally like the thing I was kind of excited about.
Well, did you have oh, that's right. That's pretty good, canned cranberry.
I don't use it anymore, but
Right, but and how
But
about
now,
pumpkin pie?
but I've as an adult, I adapted all the recipes into something that I like.
Right. Well, was that because your mother couldn't cook? Because my mother couldn't cook, but my father could a little bit.
My mother could sort of cook, but you could always taste the resentment a little bit. You could always, she was not cooking with love.
But you didn't get TV dinner like I did in the 50s. You didn't get processed food.
We got processed food, but not predominantly.
Yeah. It was like they just
We
discovered
also went out a lot. Both my parents were full-time work, you know. There was a little game my mom would play where, I mean, it was kind of a joke that she was playing it. She didn't really, but if she put like frozen chicken out on the counter,
We're going out to eat.
Hey, you want to go out to eat? So, the joke was she had the same package of chicken for 15 years.
Well, what a wonderful childhood. And were your parents, when you went out to eat, did they allow you to be yourselves?
Yeah, but I mean, we were apt to be very adult and polite as kids.
Oh, so you didn't go like as 3-year-olds? Oh, you probably did.
Yeah, no, we were lauded for our maturity quite frequently as little kids.
I'm not surprised by that. I think you're a very circumspect person,
Thank you.
restaurant-wise.
Uh-huh.
I just learned that word 3 weeks ago. I'm using it.
The one my brother got, we were at Mr. Steak once. That's Mr. Steak to you.
Yes.
And my brother got a squirt of lemon in his eye.
By who? You?
No, I think it was his own doing. But
wasn't
he
fun.
screamed and silenced the restaurant with his scream, and that's like just a sensation I'll always remember. Is that
And did
that
your parents?
E.F. Hutton moment?
Did they flip out on him?
No,
Because I assume they. Of course they did. They wouldn't be kindlers if it was something. Oh, I don't even remember when the lemon got in my eye. You don't? Yeah, because I blocked it out for 42 years. No, my parents were very frightened that anybody would see how they were, or anybody would see anything untoward.
No, my mother had a very strong streak of what will they think, but my father had a virtually dead streak of that.
Did they fly with you? No, that's not during that time period.
Did they fly with us?
Like when you were a little kid, they didn't. People they went flying.
I think
places.
the first time we took a flying trip, I was 10, maybe.
Yeah,
But we took a lot of car trips and stuff.
the car trips. You know what I want to say about that? And I don't know if you ever heard this. The worst seat in their car is back seat middle. Do you know what I'm talking about?
That's right.
I was. Is that what?
That was
Bill
my
Cosby?
nickname.
Was that a Bill Cosby bit, or was that everybody else's bit, or what was it?
I don't know.
It sounds like a stand-up comedy hack thing.
You said it as a hack thing, so right away I'm thinking, I'm trying to like.
Oh, this is when I worked with Bobby Gaylor and other comics did this too. They would know how to do jokes like, what the hell's going on in this town? Does yellow light mean speed up? And everyone would howl. Like, how could you know?
Yeah, we have the worst drivers here in Columbus.
Right, but also, this is a nice town. Once you get done building it, where doesn't that work?
Once the roads are done, yeah.
Right. Works in Chicago with the tunnel.
Sure.
But that you can't just do it.
And yet, armed with all that knowledge, you still didn't succeed out there.
In what way?
Even though you could have ingratiated yourself to any town, you didn't use those tools.
No, I would, if I reference something, I would go, I'm referencing your Kroger's. Oh, so I went Krogering today.
I'm making fun of the guy you laughed at last time you were here.
And it wasn't that sophisticated in the 80s.
Zeke Fossey says, Byron Allen has built a comedy empire of sorts. Which joke or bits do you find the most hilarious of his?
I don't think he has any particular bits.
If
he had any original material, it would have been like in the 70s.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm 15.
You're right. And he was from Real People, I think, was how he started.
That was his big break. But he was I think being a stand-up got him that job.
I would love to see Byron Allen's early stuff. I mean,
I bet there's got to be a Byron Allen.
He puts the awe in awful. Am I right?
He probably did a Carson.
Oh, we gotta dig this up. I gotta start going on YouTube. I heard there's all these things on YouTube.
There's some stuff there.
I saw the Pretenders rehearsing. Up, up, up. You Can't Stop, You're Sobbing. And I didn't even know that wasn't their song. It was a Kink song. Jesus Christ, what I didn't know about music could fit into a skiffle bus.
Better stop your sobbing now. Stop it. Stop it.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. You're sobbing. I love Chrissy Hines. And don't tell my wife, but I would have liked to have been, if she had asked me to get married, I would have married Chrissy Hines. Not now, of course.
It is time for you to stop all of your slobbering.
What a great group.
Sure. Bryce Colton says, Andy and Josh, will you make your way courtside when the Knickerbockers come out west to play the Lakers this season? Probably
not. Is Rich
not.
Brotherton going to be there?
If he comes, then, you know.
You don't have season
save
tickets
a seat for Josh Giroux.
But you used to have season tickets right where I was sitting. On the Knicks place.
Sort of, yeah. I was on the other side of the court than where you were. But that was the Clippers, not the Lakers.
Right, the Clippers, right. Yeah. But did they always, at the Staples Center though, right?
Yes.
Yeah. You didn't follow them when they were at the Polo Stadium, or where they started.
I did go to the several games at the LA Sports Arena before they moved.
And they were San Diego Clippers first.
Yeah, not in my time here.
I'm trying to show you that I'm aficionado.
Uh-huh. Yes, you are. Yes, you're very up to date.
Jim Naismith. He invented basketball. He was shopping for apples one day, and someone threw the apple, and he goes, "That's exactly
Johnny Basketball Seed." Delicious Mick has a whole big thing here going, like backing up on his thing about Mossad killing Charlie Kirk that I really don't want to get into.
You should have put it through AI to do a quick summation.
Yeah, not going to happen. But you keep thinking that, Delish.
Yeah. I like when you call him Delish.
Daisy Petunia, with Thanksgiving coming up, I have had my share of family dinners and have developed a good strategy that I would like to share. I try to identify the shameful part of the dummy speaking nonsense and say something super mean-spirited but ultimately accurate. It stops the event in its tracks, but boy is it satisfying.
Well, what is she doing then? So, like, someone will say something, like, is this someone will bring up politics or something, or?
I think that's the implication.
Oh, yeah. Hey, stupid. I never with my family. You don't bring up, we were all liberals back then. In my family.
And then what happened?
Well,
black president. Oh, right. That's right.
What happened was, as your cousins get older, you start to identify different systems going on within them. And you have the cousins like, I'm not saying everything Trump does is good. I'm just saying, it's about time. I love what's happening the last 3 days. You can ask me anything about the last 3 days because I watched wall-to-wall coverage. Oh my God, this is fantastic. Sedition. Murder.
Sedition.
Boom, 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 boom. That's as close as we get to parodies.
That's right. Did you see that Eric Swalwell is running for California governor?
Oh, I didn't see that. But I don't even know because the Katie Porter, she left the Congress like after 4 days working there.
Yeah.
So she's running for senator.
She's running for governor.
Oh, she is?
Yes.
Oh, well, that's better. Who's running for? Is it Shifty Schiff?
No, he's a senator.
Who's the other senator that we have?
Padilla.
So why is there an election if we have two already?
Who's up? For governor.
Oh, it's
they
no
are
senators.
Running for governor.
Don't talk to me like I'm
for governor, dipshit.
Is it really called governor dipshit?
It is if Tom Steyer wins.
Never have I seen somebody who I might agree with on a couple of issues dislike so incredibly. I don't dislike him. I just don't like him.
You're not wrong. Dr. Henry Jones Jr. says, I just bought tickets to see Albert Brooks be interviewed by Kevin Pollak at next year's Moon Tower. How do we get you and Andy to do a podcast at that event, too?
What, they want us to destroy ourselves? Didn't we do anything at that event?
At Moon
Isn't
Tower?
That where we did it?
No.
Where did we do it? Some club I was working at? We did it at Minnesota? Where did we do it? I don't remember where we did it.
We did it at Acme. And we did it at the Improv Lab.
Some of those, I have to go over the best. I want to see what the best shows were that we did at the clubs.
I'll send you the tapes.
Yeah. Like all you need to do is a podcast like this needs to be subjected to audience reaction.
I think, again, there's a misunderstanding as to how festivals get booked. You don't just call and go, I'm in.
They think I have a lot of cachet at that Moon Tower.
Yeah.
But
Let me set you straight.
Well, the one year I decided I'm not going again.
Left anywhere.
Well, I went for the record of being there the most times with every year in a row.
Yeah.
But then when I took it off, I didn't hear them calling me back.
Yeah. They went, phew.
They just think, it's not like there should be an age limit with comedy, but sometimes it's just depressing.
Sure. Sadness shouldn't be the prevailing feeling the audience takes away. No.
The kids love to hear about gallbladders.
Yes. Tweepahara says, the real Rich Brotherton, probably the best stringed instrument player in Austin, which is saying a lot, is in bad health.
Oh.
Please hold a positive thought for him, and please continue to use his name on the show. He thinks it's hilarious.
Oh, so he knows that we use. I didn't know they even knew we used his name. Well, I also wish him health, Rich Brotherton. Not my own brother. I hope that he has cancer. No, but Rich Brotherton, I hope you get better, and we will send you love.
Yes. And to be the best stringed instrument player in Austin is a remarkable feat.
It is, because it's a very, very great music town.
Oh, is that why?
You don't know how much of blowhardy I keep off the show because it's in my system.
Yeah, you don't know how much I edit out after. Stephen Elton Yates, when it comes to amusement park rides, do you or did you prefer the up and down ones like a roller coaster or the round and round ones like the teacups?
You'll have to speak on this because I never liked them until I went to Space Mountain. That's the only one I liked.
I'm much more of a roller coaster liker. Those are the ones I would stand in line for.
Wow.
I think the round and round rides are like, oh, there's no line. So you go there and you take them. But
why are they soft roller coaster? Is that what they are?
No, but like think of like the spinning teacups at Disneyland.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
a round and round kind of ride. Or
I can't believe I like
merry-go-round. A carousel is the most basic of round and round. Right?
That's true. But I remember how much I loved the Pirates of the Caribbean on acid 4 times.
Yeah.
Then it wasn't fun.
Did you go 4 separate times on acid, or did you go on Pirates of the Caribbean 4 times with one trip?
I've gone to Disneyland twice on acid.
Okay.
Where we thought we were so cool. This is the happiest place on earth. And we're like, get a load of this crap. And we thought we were so deep.
So cool.
Yeah.
As they shake you by the ankles.
I still like a punk hippie back then, too. So it wasn't like I couldn't draw attention to get beaten down by a...
Let's get $150 off this punk hippie who thinks he's too cool.
They didn't call me a punk hippie, but just I never got dirty
once
hippie.
You put the ears on.
That's true. Remember is it an e-ticket? No, it's before your time.
Treat Bahar is back to say, no, I really meant that I'm learning from thoughts from Sports Spiral. I never followed sports much, and I'm learning about teams through the podcast. Really, and thanks. Okay, I'm sorry for accusing you of being sarcastic.
No, I didn't know. I didn't know, but now I think you've clarified it. I'm going to go back to more of my inquisitive basketball character. How are the Knicks doing?
Last week's sports. Here's your last week's sports guy, Andy Kindler.
Hey, last Sunday, here's the quickest 2 minutes in sports I just described. Oh, the Steelers made a big play, and they won.
That was quick. Dan Marsh says, as a stand-up, actually he says, hey guys, as a stand-up, what is the best laughter and what is the worst laughter? Well, Andy would know the worst. Oh, I'm sorry.
I've got the worst laughter, I know. I don't think there's any bad laughter.
There is totally bad laughter.
Oh, yeah, there's someone who knows their laugh is loud, right?
Well, there's like in terms of, pity laughter exists. That's no good.
Well, it does exist.
That's
You're
no
right.
good.
You're right. Yeah. But I mean, of people's regular laughs.
Oh, no, I don't want. Yeah, no. Some people
okay,
have horrible laughs. I'm talking more about the tone of the laughter.
I've heard whistles. I've heard
pity laughter is the worst, and that Andrew Dice Clay laughter, cheer, Nazi, that kind of energy. That
not good.
Yeah, clapter is the word. But a laugh that organically goes from huge laugh into applause.
Yeah.
Like that's a fucking good laugh. Like that where it's just like they're applauding the fact that you came up with a joke that good, as opposed to I agree with you.
I've never had that.
Well, that's good. Now you have a goal. Because God damn it feels good. God damn it feels good.
It's very hard to make overt political material funny especially when you're going through.
I'm not talking about political necessarily. Sometimes
I don't know what you're talking about. You're just putting me down.
Well, no, I'm talking about like a really smart joke. So again.
So tired of this. Who am I, Rossi or am I Alan? I don't know. It's bad.
I don't know.
Hello there.
Yeah, then you're Rossi.
Okay. No, I'm Alan.
No, I heard your hello there and you're Rossi.
Oh. Well, I would be Rossi. Oh, you really think so? And he always had a fake casual thing. You really are on the moon, huh? Well, that's very nice. What's happening?
Indubitably.
Did you go make each eyeball go independent? I think you have a little bit of a...
they're still in arbitration.
But you seem to have that skill, maybe like a Kevin Pollak.
It's not really a skill so much as like a weak eye.
Oh,
it's more an astigmatism than a skill.
Still, people would... Did you ever see the movie Freaks?
I did. I was in it. If that's what you're implying with my eyes?
I am afraid to watch that movie. I shouldn't watch it. It's on Turner Classic Movies.
Yeah.
But isn't it like a kind of a frightening movie? Or am I thinking of something that John Waters
It is
likes?
if you're a squeamish sort of person who doesn't believe that all humans are people. You know.
Okay, I'll give it a shot.
All right. John Dunbar says, learning that an impressionable young Josh saw the Styx Kilroy Was Here stage show, does he still have a little soft spot for them? They seem to be as reviled as Nickelback, which always seemed a bit harsh to me, except for Babe, of course.
What's Babe?
It's a Styx song.
Oh, how does that go? Babe, babe, babe.
Yes, just that. You got it.
Babe, I'm leaving.
I know that song. And they also did Dancing in the Dark and Reminiscing.
No, they did not.
Well, answer the question.
I believe that was Little River Band.
I think it was. Are you embarrassed?
I'm not embarrassed. No, I was 12 years old. If I was 18, I would have been embarrassed a little bit. But I was 12 years old, and it was my first concert without parents. So, and yes, I still have a little soft spot for them, of course.
Yeah. They're not like REO Speedwagon in any sense of the word.
Really, my favorite Styx song was Renegade. That was the one that really made me a Styx fan and open to getting the Kilroy Was Here album. And then, because I was trying to be pretentious at age 12, the fact that they had done like a rock opera, you know.
Did they have a good guitar player?
Concept album. Yeah,
who's their guitar player?
James Young was their.
Real? Oh, sorry.
Was their lead guitar player.
And they sung high like everybody since Led Zeppelin.
They both the lead singers, both Tommy Shaw and Dennis DeYoung, had pretty high fucking voices. Yeah.
You know, Jimmy Page hated the term heavy metal. Just throwing that in there.
Really?
I also learned that.
What did he prefer?
He didn't like it. He didn't want one. He didn't want anything like that.
Yeah.
And also, I learned that contrary to what you've argued, Winchester Cathedral was like a novelty song. You said it was one of the greatest early 60s rock songs.
Yeah.
Winchester Cathedral, you're breaking me down. When I was a kid, I just thought the world went crazy. Why are we listening to Winchester Cathedral?
Yeah.
I said as a 4-year-old.
Yeah.
And stop talking about the bathroom to one of my friends.
Put on some more Spike Jones. Retired Not Tired says, hey, Andy, I'm about to officially retire with a pension. Got any expert tips?
I absolutely do have expert tips. Well, no, pensions I don't have expert tips on. I just know that when you're 66 and 2/3 years old, that's when you go for your Social Security. Don't wait till you're 70.
When you're at lunch with a friend. That's when you're...
Right. You don't. Because in the old days, I used to go, I'm going to wait till I'm 70. Waiting till you're 70 is a bad choice because it takes so much. The little extra you get per month, you'd have to live so long to reap a benefit from it. You want more money up front Why wouldn't you want the money starting at 66 and 2/3? You'll be talking to me about this.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, you'll be around when I'm 66.
How old would I be then?
You'll be 81.
Did you do this on purpose? Did you do this so you can do a series after I'm gone? I knew it was like, he wasn't always the nicest guy to work with.
That's right. Greg Kelly says, guys, long-time listener, long-time question guy. I was recently traveling for work, seeing a part of the country that I wouldn't normally see.
Hey, did you do that or he did that?
No, he did that.
Oh, cool.
Like, for example, once recently, I saw a church with a banner that said, converts paid $5.
Is that true?
Ever see something like that? Andy, you must have.
I have. I was driving with my friend Saul, and we were driving in downtown Schminky Street, and he goes, "Why don't you go in there?" I said, "Oh, look, we pay $5 for a convert." I go in there. I'm in there an hour, and then I come out, and I did you get the money? I say, "Oh, you people haven't taken it out." Have we done that joke before in the show?
No, that's why it was so inappropriate that you raced through it like that.
I thought they were referring to a standard bit of ours.
Zero Sombrero says...
What's that? That is a great name. I like that name. I'm going to try and follow that person.
Right.
Zero Sombrero.
Yes. As the jingle has established, Andy's penis doesn't work. His penis doesn't work.
No, occasionally doesn't. Not all the time.
That's not what the jingle says.
Oh, okay.
But what about Josh's joystick? Still fully functional at 54? Underused, but fully functional. Yes.
Oh, God. It sounds terrible. It sounds terrible. A middle-aged man is hard as a rock. Who needs it?
I need it. Yep, it's still a go. Thank you for asking.
Don't lie. Do you give, and I don't want to be insulting, but do you give your wife, I'm just asking, every inch of your life?
I do. It's a whole lot of love, too.
You're only giving me half of your love.
Dan Wade says, can I ask a question even if I called last year?
Of course you can. What's that mean?
It's like a Medicare. It's a Medicare ad reference.
Oh. Hey, don't kid yourself. I think they're started up already.
They have indeed.
The period is like, hey, are you worried about losing your ACA benefits? Well, then listen to this thing about the differences between Medicare B and C.
Frank Rizzo, satire lounge singer.
I know who I've had recently. He calls me Sizzle Chest.
Hey, Sizzle Chest, he says. I have a question prefaced by a couple of observations. Making your way in the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away?
I would.
There you go.
I have been pretending that I'm doing a Get Smart thing with him. Don't call me Chief. So I have been tagging everything with please don't call me Sizzle Chest.
That's some fun you're having.
Yeah. He's a satire singer.
He also asks, what did you guys think about One Battle After Another? I can't stop thinking about it. Leo was great, the daughter was amazing, and Benicio del Toro was perfection. Good movie. I
don't know that movie.
I've come very close to purchasing it.
What's it called?
One Battle After Another. It's Paul Thomas Anderson's latest.
Oh, what do you mean by purchasing it? Like a Blu-ray?
Buying.
Why would you buy it?
Is that a word you can understand?
What would be the reason to buy anything that's on a thing instead of just seeing it? Well, so like for the DVD extras?
I just meant renting it online. But
but
it was like $19 to rent and $25 to buy. So I probably will buy it, in fact, when I get to it.
Okay, that's cool. And does it seem like it's going to be good?
I've heard it is.
One person after another?
One battle after another. It's cool.
Okay.
I've heard from a lot of people it's quite good. I've gone wildly back and forth on Paul Thomas Anderson's
on
movies.
PTA.
Yeah.
One battle after another, right?
Yeah. Stop acting like you're going to watch it.
Excuse me.
You might watch it when the SAG Awards screeners come out, but you're not going to watch it until then.
What a sad life. I used to love to hoard
A sad
those
and
SAG
predictable
screeners.
life.
I used to love those CDs. You better destroy them after you watch it.
I do that to the bad ones.
I got in an argument with my friend Laura Milligan once because she was using Paul Simon's Graceland CD as a coaster.
Oh yeah.
So it sparked a how can you not like Paul Simon? Or her side, how could you like Paul Simon argument?
It's a tough one. That's a tough one to get into.
Graceland, you think?
No,
As an album?
No, the argument, how can you like Paul Simon?
Oh yeah, you can't win. You can't win.
Yeah.
It's like you telling me there's no God off the air.
Well, you read the billboard I put up across your house.
That would be funny.
All right. I think we're done.
If people wanted to support the show, what would they write a letter of support for the show? How would they support
Well,
the show?
they can do that.
Oh, no, I don't want
But it's not
review.
not our preferred method. Sure, you can 5-star and review us on Apple iTunes, but those days, the ship has sailed on our lack of popularity. But if you're one of the people who are in inner circle folk,
yes,
and you want to be, supportive, team player,
yes,
or just say, "Hey, thanks." Go to buymeacoffee.com/thoughts.
If you buy 50 cups, you get a free T-shirt.
Stop talking over the address where they can give.
Say it again.
Buymeacoffee/thoughts.com. Oh, see, now you screwed it all up.
I'm very short, but not legally.